Come along as I do some scouting for deer. I'll put a couple cell cams out. But I came across a spot last year where I got some real nice bucks on the edge of a clear cut where there's a drainage that comes through, basically a little creek. But this is heavily pressured public land. But I'm going to attempt to come in from the back side. I got my hip waders on. We're going to cross and get into some gnarly stuff. See if we can come up with some setups. Put our camera out. It's going to be a camera that obviously I won't pull until the end of bow season, depending on what we find. But come along with me, and I'll kind of show you my thought process and what I'm thinking. Okay, we're walking in. As I was saying before, unfortunately, got a deadfall across the tree, across the two tracks, so I have to do a little extra walking here. But to give you a setup, there's a drainage that runs east and west, that runs over this way. And on the other side of that drainage is a clear cut, and I was getting some really nice bucks in the clear cut last year on cameras. But of course, this being public land, these deer all got pressured, and I think they got pushed back on the other side of this drainage or along this drainage. It's so thick in there that I'm sure that's where they're at. So we're going to get in here, see what we can find, and see if we can find a setup. I've got to cross a creek and do some exploring, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just got to the drainage. This is crazy. This is usually all filled with water. Obviously there's a big drought going on. I am in Michigan. I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at, but I am in Michigan on public land. But this really opened up the access. I just made it to the drainage, and I'm already seeing pretty big tracks. This is all beat up pretty good. I mean, you can see that's a pretty good track right there. It's beat up pretty good. Just got to keep working our way up here. Can't believe how easy it was to get back here. Usually it would have been a nightmare. Oh, they're using this creek bed as a main runway, it looks like. Yeah, I definitely got to get a camera on this. Wow, this looks really good. I just got to figure out some setups that I can get to. I got to anticipate that this thing is going to be full of water. Anyway, I'm going to work myself back. See how far I can go back in this creek bed. Well, just taking a breather, working myself down this creek and hit a massive mud flat. I just spent 20 minutes getting out. I was sunk up to above my knees. So I'm gonna try switching sides and see if I can work along this side at all. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go much further. And the other side of the drainage is just thick and nasty, so anyway, I did see a tree back about 30 yards. That might be an awesome setup. It's set up back off the creek, but it goes pretty high. In fact, there it is right there. I don't know if you can see it. Can you imagine getting up there in a climber? That would be pretty interesting. Anyway, let's go check out that tree. Okay, came up this semi-dry creek bed. I think it must have been a tributary. So I came up to the main creek, came from that way. But you can see the deer got this all tore up coming through here. They're crossing right in here. You can see multiple areas that they're coming through. There's some great big trees over on the other side. So anyway, I just got hip boots on. I'm gonna try to cross this. Let's see what we can do here. Whew, that's awful muddy. I'm sinking big time. Let's wow, there's a big track. Oh, let's go over here. I may have to, oh, this looks shallower over here. I may have to switch over to waders. Yeah, here we go. How do we get through over here? Yeah, this looks like a hard bottom. Good looking minnows, shiners. Let's see, ooh, starting to sink. All right, looks like that's a good spot to come up at. Yeah, don't want to go too much further than this. Whoa, she's sinking. The water's super low. I'm gonna need waders, most likely, to get through here. Water's usually not this low. Have to keep that in mind. Anyway, we're gonna do some recon on the other side of this creek. See what we can come up with. Alright, I picked up my first tree, which is this one right here. Tons of back cover. I don't even think I have to get up that far. Just below the canopy here. And then you're basically on an oxbow right here. There's a chance you might jump some deer coming in here, but you got all kinds of trails that seem to converge in this one spot. And you got to come across this creek here to get to the spot. So I don't think too many people are coming in here. There's like a nice little open meadow here, surrounded by thick nasty. So I think on a west wind or northwest wind, I guess a northwest might get me, but on a west wind I should be able to shoot anything before they get in my scent stream. And then be coming in from this direction, be coming in from over here, right up here. Okay, I'm gonna mark that, and let's see if we can't find another spot. I also gotta find a spot for my camera. Okay, just get my camera hung. Got it in this tree right there. I don't know if you can see that. Got a cell cam. I got it shining right into this crossing right over here. It's like a three-way crossing. Deer going this way and this way. And the tree I picked out is on the other side of the creek over in there. Obviously you don't want to put your cell cam right where you're going to be hunting. But there's so many tracks coming through here. I should be able to see what kind of bucks are coming through here. Only concern is if this all gets flooded, might have a hard time getting back here, but anyway, I like it. Okay, just got back to the truck. and real happy with what I came across. For those of you that are up in the upper Midwest that have been experiencing a drought, it's really opening up a lot of these areas that have been real wet in the past to get in there and look around. Like this area I was at today, I just had not been able to get in there, but obviously with the water as low as it is, I was able to get in there and look around and found pretty much what I thought was going to be the case back there. I know there's some big boys living back there, but hopefully nobody else is willing to put in the work to get across this drainage. But I like it. I got a good camera in place. My next video I'll try to include any pictures I get on my camera, just to kind of close the loop on the whole process of scouting. And sometimes it takes a long time. I mean, I'm working on this spot. I think this is my 3rd year of scouting this piece of public. I mean, it's a huge piece. And you know the old rule, so you got 10,000 acres, the deer are living in 10% of it. So anyway, hopefully you learned something. If not, just keep getting those boots in the ground out there, and obviously that's the best way to learn. I'm out, Mr. Archer 41.